You are required when creating a LinkedIn account to supply contact details and other information. This information can be modified at any time, simply by accessing your account settings. To do this, select Me in the top right-hand corner, then select Settings and Privacy. So at the top left of this page is my name and avatar, as well as my job title and date when I joined LinkedIn. In the top right is the number of connections that I have on LinkedIn, so 19. And then below are 3 tabs: Account, Privacy, and Communications. I can see that the Account tab is selected by default. And on the left-hand side underneath are the different sections of this tab. Now in the Basics section, I can change or remove my email addresses. I'm going to click to open this section. So I can see that I have 2 email addresses that have been added. For the second account, which is the onmicrosoft.com account, I can resend the verification email to validate this email address. I can make this email my primary account, or I can remove it. I can also add another email address if I would like by selecting that option below. I'm going to click once again to close this section. Next, I can add a phone number if I select this option and then select Add Phone Number. So from here, I need to select the country and then add my phone number. Now, like for verifying email addresses, you will be sent a code on your phone that you will then need to enter to verify your phone number. I'm going to select Cancel. I'm going to close this section. You also have the option to change your LinkedIn password. If I select this, to change my password, I just need to type in my current password and then enter in my new password twice to make sure that they match. I'm going to click to close, and I'm going to select language. So from here, I can change the language of the LinkedIn interface. If I select the language drop-down menu, I can choose a different language from this list. So I can select French, for example. Once I select that, the LinkedIn interface will change to French. I'm going to reselect and change this back to English. Next, you can edit your name, location, and industry. If I go ahead and select this option, a new window will open, and from here I can change my profile photo, my name, headline, current position, my education experience, my country and city locations, the industry that I work for, and my account summary. I'm going to select Close in the top right, and that will bring me back to my account settings. Next, you can view where you are signed in to LinkedIn. I'm going to select this option. So I can see that I'm currently signed into 2 sessions. If I scroll down, I can see the location as well as the IP address, the browser, and so on and so forth. If you see a location that you do not recognize, you can sign out of all of your active sessions by selecting that option at the bottom of this section. So it may be a good idea to then change your password if you feel that someone has hacked your account. I'm going to click once again to close this section. Next, you can choose what appears in your feed. If I select Feed Preferences, a new page will open, and from here I can select the different pages and profiles to follow from the list of suggestions. I'm going to select Back in the top left. Next, you can enable or disable autoplay of videos on LinkedIn. I can see that the autoplay is currently enabled. I'm going to click to disable that option, and I'm going to close this section. You can also choose to show or hide profile photos of other members. If I open this section, I can select whose photos I would like to see. If I select this drop-down menu, I can choose between all LinkedIn members, just people in my network, just my connections, or no one. I'm going to leave this as all LinkedIn members, and I'm going to click again to close. Next, you can manage which third-party job applicant accounts are stored on your LinkedIn account. If I select this option, I can see that I do not have any job applicant accounts. But once I do apply to a job via LinkedIn, a job applicant account will be created and can be found in this section. I'm going to click again to close. You also have the option to get an archive of your LinkedIn account data. You can either get a fast file, which is available for immediate download, or you can get a more detailed archive, which takes up to 24 hours before it's available. I'm going to close this section. Next, you can view a list of services that you have granted access to view your LinkedIn profile. So if I select Permitted Services, I can see that there are 6 connected apps, and I can see that list below. I can remove any app from the list by selecting Remove. I'm going to close this section. Now, via the Twitter settings option, you can link your Twitter account to your LinkedIn profile and configure the settings for this option. Next, under subscriptions, If you have a basic LinkedIn account, you can try a premium account free trial by clicking on Try Premium for free. And finally, if you want to close or merge two duplicate LinkedIn accounts, you can access these options via the Account section. So I just need to click on one of the two options below and then follow the directions. I'm going to close this tab, and that will bring me back to my LinkedIn homepage. So you now know how to edit your account information on LinkedIn.